I've been developing for a long time for corporate, so I never had a need for a website. In the last year, I started doing a lot more gig work. And one of my clients, she was actually 14 years old. She found me on one of the sites. Um, she went to her parents and said, "Hey, I want to use him." And they searched around for a little bit, but she kept coming back to me. And after I sat down and had a conversation with her and her mom, it was quite interesting. She said she cyber stalked me, and she looked around and she checked my Instagram, my Facebook, my LinkedIn. But she said the biggest thing that made her parents say, "Let's go with him," is my website. Um, they wanted to make sure that I was a real person and things were, on the up and up. They were paying a good amount of money to have an app built, and they wanted to make sure I was a real person. So, just wanted to give you that insight that if you're doing gig work, you should have a website. You should have a presence on all these different platforms. Don't use AI to generate content. Use yourself. This is how people validate. Companies are validating who you are. No one trusts AI to the point now where you have to be genuine. You have to do videos of your own self recorded, and you have to have proof that you're a real person. So here's a look at my website that I developed. It is very tech savvy, but has this look and feel of, um, one of these high end production sites. I did use an AI picture just because I like this picture. It came out really well, and I now use this picture on a lot of my profiles. One thing that I've learned is consistency. So if they see this picture on all my sites, they will make the assumption that, okay, this is the same person. I use the same, at least try to use the same um, user tag like Troy Simon or Troy Simon LV or Troy Simon 50 across all my social media pages, so it all links together. Customers or clients can go and find me and take a look at all the work and things that I've done on the different platforms. I give about me, keeping it real. I live in Las Vegas. This is what I do. This is my stack. You can, look at my LinkedIn, my page, my GitHub, the LinkedIn pages, view the profile. I got my resume on there. I like just to put this. This is pretty cool. My time zone, so they know where my time zone is versus their time zone. Um, and one of the sections I just started and I actually built and put onto this site was now starting to do blogs and video blogs and linking them to my site versus just dropping them out on LinkedIn or YouTube. So now this way I can get the traffic to come back through my site. Uh, and I have this uniform look and feel that I put together for it. So it all looks pretty in my site. I use this kind of setup. Again, I use the same photo. If you see LinkedIn or Instagram, you're going to see this. The only thing that changes is the right side of whatever is the context of what I'm having a conversation about. And here's the, breakdown of whatever the topic is I'm talking about. One of the things that I did, oh, by the way, I am a mobile developer. I'm not a web developer. I am now doing all my web development using like codecs to help me develop these web portals, these web interfaces for customers and clients. Truthfully, I don't spend time programming by hand anymore. It is just too slow, and these LLMs are really good at developing these interfaces. I just pretty much prompt my way through, telling it what I want, making the changes that I want, giving it images of the product that I want. And here's a good example. Let me go here. See if I can log in. And this is where I have all my blog information. But what I've done to this to make this much more easier for me is I'm using AI to help me generate things. So I've come up with a topic, I upload my video, I use this thing to generate a text overlay. That's that right side. So I don't have to figure out what I want to put there. I just overlay it, create the text overlay, drop it on the image, upload the image, and then I use that image throughout the product. Once I put it into something like a YouTube and I get the transcript of whatever it is I'm looking at, I'll upload the transcript, and then hit this generate. It goes through and it generates, does the markup language for the site, so everything is consistent. From the, it's great now because it's taking everything that all the context that I have in a video, I drop it in, and it creates this. So it's a pretty cool add-on. So now I can pretty much knock out videos quickly. So my model is now go into Monday morning, figure out what videos I want to make, record all the videos, upload them to YouTube, get the transcript, drop the transcript in here, have it generate the blog posting, go back and generate the text overlay, take that information back over to YouTube, fill it all in, make it all pretty, have a consistent page over there. It's consistent here. Then I just hit the share and it goes out to my Instagram and Facebook page and all the other pages. So now I just sit down, create 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 videos a day on Monday, have it generate, and then I can post it out over the week. It's pretty cool. Let me hit this one to show you. So, oh, well, it looks the same. I got to fix the code again. It lost my teleprompt, my scripting prompt information. But it's pretty straightforward and easy. I just go in and say, hey, put this back in. You took this out. It does it, and I publish it out. Anyway, that's my website. Just wanted to share that with you. Have a good day.